Uh-huh.
Look at this one. No.
Recording. Hi, morning. I'm just doing a few videos live whilst I can about Astley Castle, where I've had the opportunity to stay over the last few days. Now, when you actually arrive at the castle, you cannot get the keys till after 4 in the afternoon. And for that reason, if you can bring somebody with you, I would definitely recommend you do that. Also, you are going to need a torch, because trying to find the key, trying to get in to the castle at night, especially like ourselves, because I picked in the winter, it's very dark and foreboding, and is not really suitable for someone who's not able-bodied, or is in a pushchair, or is using walking aids, or is in a wheelchair, for example. As opposed to in the winter, which is what I did for my friends and my family. And you could probably hear my little ones in the background, but they are in all my videos. So everyone who has watched me online before will be used to that. Now, when you arrive and you finally get in, the Buildings and Information book is a red book that you will have the opportunity to look at. And living in Nuneaton, which is in the heart of Warwickshire, where Astley Castle is based, I do believe that this information needs updating. So I have put like a snag list together of things that I will forward to the Landmarks Trust as a local person to Nuneaton. What's the matter, sweetheart? Oh, it's okay, don't worry. Just go and have your breakfast. And to obviously make sure that anyone who isn't local to the area and is a tourist, Nuneaton has to offer. We are famous for a number of historical things, but unfortunately, just like most places in the Midlands, we seem to be left out all the time. So I will definitely be chasing the Landmark Trust up about the information. And we do have what is called Astley Book Barn, very close. I would definitely recommend going to the church. You don't have to go there at all. They are so hospitable and warming and welcoming to be around, and there's a real sense of community spirit here. And there is a phone number in the information book to church, and they are more than happy for you to take photographs as well. I think promotion is the key here. I think if the church could be more supported locally, or within the heart of Warwickshire, it may be open more. But at the moment, the vicar that comes out to the church, he has a number of congregations and parishes, if that's what you want to call them, that he oversees. So services so it's open Christmas Day, but it wasn't open on the 22nd of December, but it was open on the Friday, and they had the brass band from Bulkington play. So there'll be more about that in my other videos. In the history found in the Nuneaton Library. images of the castle during its restoration. It talks about the history. It looks like they have double-lined spaced the information. Boys, can you just keep it down at the background? So in volume 1, it talks more about the history of the castle, who lived here, and most of what went on before it went into disrepute. Hopefully that's the right word to use. Whereas volume 2 talks more about the renovations and how the castle has been used throughout time. We then, courtesy of Landmarks Trust, have 3 portfolios that you can look at. One actually tells you who won the competition to be the actual architect to help restore the castle. Again, this information can be found in the History Album, Volume 2. They then have the information called the Conservation. Anyone who's interested in history, this is a good read. It's very clear. There is another portfolio which is about the conservation plan and a building analysis. Now, all of this information, boys, if I can hear you, you're being too loud. Thank you. And all of the properties that Landmark Trust have taken on board can be found on their website. There is also information about how you can volunteer, how you can donate. And one of the things they do actually do in the summer at Astley Castle is they ask for volunteers to come out to eradicate the Himalayan balsam, which can be found around the moat. Now, one of the reasons they do this is because Himalayan balsam is actually an invasive species within the United Kingdom. Another one, as much as I love it and it's a really beautiful plant, is buddleia. But the moment that gets into the structure and foundations of any building, although it is great for butterflies and wildlife, it is not the sort of thing to preserve an historical building or any building or infrastructure that you are going to want growing within the property line. Unfortunately, a lot of the words are architectural jargon, so you might not necessarily understand everything that has been published. But the information, if you really would like to know more about the history of the Astley Castle, is here. There are also books by George Eliot, who is the local author for Nuneaton. There is Adam Bede and Silas Marner. Sorry. There are also books like the one bestseller, and that is the history of Catherine. I always thought it was Catherine, but they're saying it's Elizabeth Woodville on here. who was also, I believe, imprisoned in Astley Castle. And again, she's Lady Jane Grey, and I found even interiorly and externally at the church, at the local library in Nuneaton, and obviously online. But I think it's absolutely fantastic that they do have what is called a hardback copy for people to view. When you also encapsulating people's love of having the opportunity to be here, stories of their experience, and some of the images that are on here and incorporated in here. Right. So what I will do is take some photos quickly of some of the work on my camera, and then I will post them online for people to share. And I guess what I really love is how, because there is no Wi-Fi here, one of the things that one of the families did when they visited, they made a Mr. Potato Head and did like a live entertainment for their family. So I hope that you have found this information useful and informative. And I just hope that places like this that have been taken over by Landmark Trust do continue to stay open for future generations. I know they have got what is called a 100-year lease. So one of the things that I'm hoping to do with my son who has autism is a lot more sort of staycations in 2025 and supporting local charities like the Landmark Trust, English Heritage, to promote.
Like, subscribe and donate.
This is not a promotional ad. I'm not getting paid for this. But if you do want to donate, all of the information is on the Landmark Trust website. I just think, you know, when you've got an opportunity, use them as an opportunity to help promote this wonderful heart of England location. So thank you.
Bye, Catherine.